morning class. So in our last class we have discussed about the productivity. Now let's discuss about the second topic, that is decomposition. So decomposition, it is the next component of a ecosystem. So decomposers means, that is the breakdown of, decomposers are the organisms or the microbes that break down the organic compound into the simplest compound, right? Now here in the decomposition, that is the breakdown of organic compounds which requires oxygen. Okay, so decomposition is a process where the organic compounds get breaks down. Okay, so here the breakdown of organic compound requires oxygen. Hence, so it is aerobic process. Ecosystem nalli first type of productivity iddu, second type of decomposition. So decomposition nalli organic compounds break down agutte. Okay, so organic compounds break down in the presence of oxygen. So hence it is a aerobic process. So this one, the decomposition of this organic compound. So it is a second component of ecosystem. Okay, so now to understand this, let's take an example. Let's understand the process of the decomposition with the example. Okay, now here let's take an example of a leaf. Now this leaf, the organic compounds which is present in the leaf, it will get breaks down. Okay, it will get breaks down to form the detritus. Okay, to form detritus. So here the conversion of this leaf product, the plant product, to the detritus, it is called as so this process, it is called as fragmentation. Okay, so it is called as what? It is called as the fragmentation. And next, the detritus, it will get converted into the humus. So this process of forming this detritus, it is taken by the worms like earthworms. Okay, it is being carried out by the worms like earthworms. Next, this detritus, it will get converted into the humus. Okay, it is getting converted into the humus. And next, humus will get converted to the the humus, it will get converted to the minerals. Okay, it get converted into the minerals. So this process where the detritus gets converted into the humus, so this process, it is called as unification. Okay, so it is called as unification. Next, the humus which gets converted into the minerals, so this is called as a mineralization. Okay, so these are the steps which is taking place in the decomposition. For example, the leaf will get converted into the detritus, so that process, okay, the organic compound converting into the detritus, so it is called as a fragmentation. And next, this detritus forming process is carried out by the worm called as a earthworm. Next, the detritus will get converted into the humus, and the process it is unification. Next, humus which converts into the minerals, so that process, it is called as a mineralization. Okay, it is called as a mineralization. So these are the steps which carried out in the decomposition. In this decomposition, there are two main terms. That is, two main terms is there. One is catabolic reaction. catabolic reaction. So this catabolism, we shall take it as this reaction generally called as catabolic reaction. So catabolic reaction is nothing but it is the breakdown reaction. What it is? It is breakdown. It is breakdown reaction which is carried out by the enzyme. Even the decomposition ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ so two major process ಆಗಬೇಕಿದೆ. So first ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು it is catabolism. So catabolism means it is breakdown of reaction. So any reaction which gets breakdown with the use of the enzymes, so that one it is called as a catabolic reaction. So second one it is leaching. So these are the two such things which is taking place during the decomposition. So leaching means what? Leaching means here the precipitation of minerals into the soil by percolation. Percolation is called leaching. So this when it get precipitated in the soil by the process of percolation, so that minerals it will become a solid state. So the minerals becomes solid. So ಈ ಒಂದು process ಆಗುವಾಗ catabolism ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ decomposition, that is breakdown of organic compounds. So here the first one where reactions will get breakdown and second one is leaching. So during the process of decomposition, we can see here there is a formation of minerals. So minerals form ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ soil. So when we leave the minerals for a long time in the soil, so because of a rain or some other kind of activities, mainly because of a rain, so that minerals which is there in the soil, so soil ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ minerals ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು soil ನಲ್ಲಿ precipitate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It will still go beneath the soil. Now that minerals is not so this precipitated minerals will not be available to the plants. So this the precipitation of the soil by the percolation means like raining or some other kinds of activity. So this minerals it will go still more beneath the soil. So when it get precipitated in the soil, so the minerals it will become it will changes to the solid-like, or it will changes to solid. So this one it is called as the process totally it is called as a leaching. So to carry out this decomposition, certain factors is also affected in this process of decomposition. Let's see the factors here. So factors of decomposition. So here the first major factor is the composition of organic compounds. Composition of organic compound. So mainly the composition of organic compounds will matter. For example, if we take a lignin, the lignin or cutin, then the process of decomposition will get slow. If the composition is lignin or cutin, then the process is slow. The process it will become slow. If the composition is sugar, if the composition of this organic compound. If it is mainly the sugar, then the process of decomposition is faster. So even the decomposition factors ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಲಿಗ್ನಿನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯೂಟಿನ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಶುಗರ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್. And the next factor is here in decomposition, it is temperature. So the next factor, it is temperature. Okay, so here the temperature is mainly needed for the enzymatic activity. So enzymatic activity, enzymatic activity aglige temperature very needed. Okay, so now this temperature, the moderate temperature, in the presence of moderate temperature, the reaction will get faster. Okay, so the presence of moderate temperature, it is required for the enzyme. So moderate the temperature, faster will be the reaction of decomposition. So it is required for the, decomposition for enzymatic activity. Okay na? So enzymatic activity ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ temperature ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. So enzymes ಅಂದ್ರೆ decomposition reaction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this will be interrelated to each other. And third one, composition, it is moisture. Okay, third composition, it is moisture. So more the availability of a moisture, then faster will be the decomposition process. Okay, so sufficient moisture, then faster the reaction. So moisture sufficient ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ decomposition reaction ಕೂಡ fast ಆಗಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so next composition here is the fourth one, it is oxygen. So starting ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ decomposition, what we are studying in an ecosystem, it is a aerobic process. So oxygen ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. So oxygen ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು faster will be the reaction. Okay, faster the reaction. Right. So these are the factors of decomposition. So first one was a composition, second one was temperature, third one moisture, and fourth one it is oxygen. So these are the factors of decomposition. So decomposition means the breaking down of organic compounds which requires oxygen. Right. So here the process, the different process, that is fragmentation, humidification and mineralization process will takes place. So here the two important thing takes place, it is catabolism and leaching. I actually studied about the factors of decomposition. So this was all about the decomposition. And now let's see the third factor of ecosystem, that is energy flow. Okay, the third component, it is energy flow. So second one was decomposition, third one it is energy flow. Energy flow. Now the energy which is passed from one trophic level to the another trophic level, so it is unidirectional. So energy flow ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, so it doesn't move back again. So hence, so it is a energy flow, it is unidirectional. Okay, it is unidirectional. And next, now this, for example, if you take a producers, so producers, it will make use of a sunlight to prepare the food alva. So producers ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, sunlight na use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು food na prepare ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. It will carry out the process of photosynthesis. So here, not all the availability, what all the sunlight is there, it is 100%, it is not needed for the process of photosynthesis. So here just the 50% of sunlight is 50% of sunlight is photosynthetically active. Okay, photosynthetically active radiation. So which has been abbreviated as PAR. Okay, photosynthetically active radiation. So sunlight ಇಂದ ಬರುವಂತಹ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅದು ಬರೀ 50% ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, we call it as photosynthetically active radiation. Okay, photosynthetically active radiation. Okay, so in the energy flow we will study about the trophic level. Okay, so here we will study about the energy flow. So there is a main important thing, that is trophic level. Trophic level means, so it is a functional place of an organism in the ecosystem. Okay, so it is functional place of organism, functional place of organism in ecosystem. Okay, so ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಎಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, they call it as trophic level. The functional place of organism in the trophic in the ecosystem, it is called as a trophic level. To understand this, the first trophic level, it is a producers. Okay, the first trophic level are producers. So it is followed by the primary consumers. So the organisms which directly feeds on the producers, so these are primary consumers. Okay, primary consumers. And after primary, so next organism which is dependent upon the primary consumers are secondary. Okay, so primary, it is secondary consumers. And third one which is dependent upon this secondary consumers, so it is tertiary consumer. Okay, it is tertiary consumer. To understand this with an example, for the producer, the example, it will be it is grass. Okay, so this grass, the goat will feed on the, okay, the goat is feeding on the grass, and the lion, next example, is lion. The lion, it will feed on the goat, and next it is the scavengers. Okay, so it is scavengers. So that is, for example, vultures. Okay, so after this death of this lion, so the scavengers which will feed on this secondary consumers, so these are the scavengers. So these are the trophic levels. So ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು organisms ಕೂಡ ಅದರದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಲೆವೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, we call it as trophic level. So grass ನ producers ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, which come under the base, followed by the primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. So this is called as a trophic level. So energy flow ನಲ್ಲಿ it is unidirectional. So what all the energy is there, it is flowed. Okay, so it keeps on moving, but again it doesn't come back, so hence it is unidirectional. So in the availability of sunlight through which the plant is making the food, not all the sunlight is it is needed for the plant to prepare the food. So among that, only 50% of sunlight is photosynthetically active. So among this, the plant will make use of just 2 to 10% of 10% of sunlight for photosynthesis. Okay, so available area 50%, but around 50% ನಲ್ಲಿ so plant use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, so it is just using 2 to 10%. And next is a trophic level, that is the functional place of an organism in the ecosystem. It is called as a trophic level. So this was about the energy flow, and still we should see what is this food chain, food web, and the nitrogen cycle in the next class. Thank you.